Hey, this is Charles, and today I'm going to show you how to start a profitable ChatGPT based YouTube channel today. And AI is extremely popular nowadays, and there's a right and wrong way to do it. So today you'll be learning what it takes to create one. And this video is going to reveal how you could use ChatGPT, of course, to make passive income online. That's what I personally do. And some people will do 100% ChatGPT or use AI to generate everything, whether it's their thumbnails, their images, their videos, their subtitles, the script that they use, and even build all this for them. But the thing is that you could do that. I've analyzed a wide variety of channels. If you're just taking a keyword or title, putting it into a tool just to pump out a video, I haven't seen much success in that. So hopefully the guidance that I'll be able to provide you today will just give you a better idea of how to do it and without having some issues with the algorithm. Since Google is really into cutting down spam, especially on the search engines and in YouTube, you'll want to build up your channel using a more long-term approach. So if you do stick around till the end, I will give you access to a special framework that I use to make passive income online. So stick till the end. Who am I? I'm Charles Draven from Silicon Valley, and I've been building online businesses for over a decade. And I got started because I was trying to build up my traditional financial consulting business. And then I ended up getting a house, got married, had a kid. So all this stuff together just made me realize that I needed more flexibility in my life. I needed to build up more of a work-life balance. And so, just like a lot of people, I went online, just typed in make money online, found so many strategies to do it. And I just felt like a lot of them were scammers. They just provided a whole bunch of strategies that just didn't work. They were just trying to make a fast buck. But then, after trying out a whole bunch, whether it was selling my products, selling other people's products, I was able to just figure out I could use a very simple approach to be able to make money online. And so this simple approach is what's worked for me, and I have tweaked it over time, and it's what I share here at Infos by TV. So if you are trying to find a way to make money online, that's what I do. I help ordinary people make money online using simple strategies. So the good thing is that ChatGPT can be used to pretty much automate a lot of tasks. Should you use it to automate everything? I would say that for the most part, no. I think the people that have been automating everything, they have some special unique skills and experiences that they've added to it, and it makes them stand out. I've seen people that have advanced video editing skills that have been able to create and present their content in a very attractive way. However, the vast majority of these tools that I've seen, especially if you are creating long form content, like let's say 8 minute to 10-minute videos, it's very difficult just to use a tool and put in a keyword or title and have it do everything for you. If you do, I'll just say that the content can be posted on YouTube. It's just kind of mediocre. So what can you do? What can you do to fine tune this? So first of all, one of the things I like to do is that I like to use ChatGPT to give me ideas of what I should create content on. And that is not the full approach that I use to generating content. I do like to look at ideas online, like to see what is trending. I go to the YouTube dashboard, I'll type in my keyword and see what other types of videos are out there that are doing very well. And then that will come up with some ideas that I could then go into ChatGPT and do a deep dive in and figure out what type of angle, what type of ideas that can be generated from it that I could apply to my video content. So again, it is a tool. Some people that are extremely into spamming the search engines, and I think if you're watching this and you've been spamming, you know who you are. But anyways, um, there's a way to use it and to actually get better results. So that's all I'm saying. Script writing with ChatGPT. So it's interesting because when I watch YouTube videos and then I notice certain words, I have a whole list of probably like well over 100 words that I've put together that indicate that it's AI focused or AI based. And these words that will, I haven't really quite remembered them, just exactly, but like if I, as I delve into, there are so many words. Let me see if I could pop up a list really quick. So here's a small sample of the list that I have, and there are just so many words that I see or hear over and over again that just trigger something in me that says, gosh, this is AI content. And I can't say that for everything because, of course, these words are used in the English language. But the thing is that it's very common to see these types of words. Uh, and I just think, gosh, this is something that I just don't want to watch fully, just because I start noticing that it's just totally from AI. So, anyways, a bunch of words here, and those are very common. So, what can you do to create more human-like content when it comes to ChatGPT? As I mentioned, there are a bunch of AI words. Sometimes, what I'll do, especially when I got started, is that I would ask ChatGPT what type of words would it use that are very common, and it generate a list. But nowadays, what I do is that I just try to use very plain language, and using plain language that is at a very low readability level, like let's say even first grade readability level. That is what I try to do, and there's a lot of words that are filtered out. And because a lot of these words I showed you, they could be at a higher kind of reading level. So that's what I personally do nowadays. And there are also tools within paid versions of ChatGPT that allow you to do that, especially the humanized content or to bring it down to a very low readability level. YouTube SEO optimization. This is actually something that I think is very cool. Let's say that if I think about something called a meta description and meta keywords, so those were highly used, especially when SEO was very popular in the early 2000s, and the usage of those have changed over time. So descriptions are still used, and the descriptions in a blog or article are different than what's in the YouTube description. But what I use them for nowadays is that once I'm able to get a very basic idea, I use a hook. And so one of the key things that I do within the first sentence that I use within my description is that I create a hook, but I make sure that it's SEO optimized. I won't focus on it all the time, but I'll try to make sure that there are very relevant keywords to my title within that first sentence. And it may be different than my title because there are possibly other words that I want to rank for. But that is one way. And you could utilize ChatGPT to come up with a hook that contains certain keywords. Just pretty much what I mentioned. You could actually type that as a prompt into ChatGPT. And then also with titles, like let's say that if I have a keyword that I found that I want to focus on, I could say create a compelling and engaging title that contains most, if not all, of this keyword here, and it will do that. And then there are so many different strategies that I use for ChatGPT and AI in general for that. And then also what you could do is make sure that your content that you are providing in your video follows SEO as well. Even though it's spoken like me right now, I have this in a video format. I'm just talking. It's kind of like impromptu. What I'll do is make sure that many of the topics that would be in a very optimized piece of content will be within my video as well. So how can you go ahead and do something like this? You could just simply go to ChatGPT and say, I am creating audio script. I usually say audio script, and I'll tell you why soon. Create an audio script that contains text that is highly SEO optimized for this keyword where it covers this topic um, in so many words. So, typically if it's like, let's say an 8 to 10 minute video, I'll typically cover it in like close to 1,000 words, so very close to that, 1,000 to 1,500 words. And then it will actually do that. Another strategy that you could utilize is by using an outline. Create a very prompt is like create a very SEO optimized outline for this topic, and they'll provide you with all the key topics. So that's what I would personally do. And then that's pretty much how I create a lot of my content, just to kind of give me an idea about what to actually go over. Next thing is engaging thumbnails. You could design thumbnails using ideas from ChatGPT to give you ideas. Whether you're using image generation tools or some that have built-in models, AI models, such as like using Dolly. Another one I've used is Ideogram and Flux. A lot of those can utilize very advanced prompts, and so you could come up with a wide variety of ideas, and then you could use ChatGPT to give you ideas. So, for example, let's say that you are wanting to create thumbnails on a bouquet of roses, and you could easily ask ChatGPT to give you, like, let's say, 5 unique thumbnail ideas for AI prompts that contain a bouquet of roses. That would be something that you could utilize, and it'll give you all these ideas, and then you could use those to put into one of these image generation platforms. Promoting your channel. So how can you promote using ChatGPT? So first of all, you have to think about what type of promotional strategies you want to use. So for example, let's say that you have a certain offer. Let's go back to that bouquet of roses. Just say that I promote a service that provides a bouquet of roses for people's birthday gifts, something like that. And then you could say, you could ask, what promotional strategies can I utilize to promote this service? And then it'll give you a list. And from that list, you could go into it and see what type of strategy you want to use. And let's say that you pick out one of those strategies, and then you could ask ChatGPT to give you a deep dive to find out at a high level what you need to do. So, for example, you could ask ChatGPT at a high level, give me a checklist of what I need to do to promote this flower service that promotes that sells bouquets of roses, if that's the phrase they use, and then utilizing this strategy, like let's say utilizing Facebook organic. You could do something like that, and that will provide you with a lot of guidance. Monetization strategies. This is just to give you ideas. Let's say that you are really into organic gardening. You could ask ChatGPT that I am really into organic gardening. I'd like to be able to monetize a channel that focuses on that. Provide a list of monetization strategies for me, and then you'll find a wide variety of ways that you build your business and make money. So those were all kind of like based on the top of my head, ideas from the top of my head. I have used AI even before ChatGPT came out. So there are a lot of things that you could learn, especially if you are interested in generating passive income. The first thing is that if you are into finding ways to make money, especially around the clock and while you're asleep, and you just want to be able to make money just from just about anywhere in the world at any time you want, just check out the first link in my description, and I'll give you access to a free video that explains my passive income framework. So hopefully that you learned a lot on how you could profit using ChatGPT. I know a lot of these things, they're things that will hopefully give you some better insight on how I personally use it. And I also want to tell you this. In the description, I'm going to leave you a link to something. It is a link to a tool that I've been using to generate a lot of content. So check it out. It's actually going to be, I'm going to give you a link to my FreedomAI tool. And that FreedomAI tool is going to give you access to a service. And from that service, you could utilize it for a wide variety of prompts. But the FreedomAI tool is something that I put together that is also something that you could ask questions, and it'll give you some answers to actually lead you down this path of earning passive income online. And that is using artificial intelligence. Access that tool, and you'll be able to utilize it to do a lot of the things that I mentioned online. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching.